I feel like on my channel, part of my job is often to share the most extreme, the most sensationalized, the most dramatic situations happening in this community. And I wanted to take a break from that and give you an unbiased, unfiltered review of the HoloPlus app. I have been seeing all over social media that the HoloPlus app is a hellhole. It's full of porn and trolls and hate and doxing. I have heard nothing but horror stories about this app. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to scroll through this app, and if I find anything interesting, good or bad, I'm going to screenshot it and I'm going to share it with you. I'm not going to censor anything bad that I find. I'm not going to actively seek out the worst things I can find. I am not going to showcase any post I did not personally find. So let's find out truthfully if it's as bad and unusable as everyone says it. And just to showcase that I'm not fucking around, this is a real screenshot of my actual phone. And as you can see, the HoloPlus app is immediately next to Twitter in the first column of the second row. So when you first open up the app, this is what you see. A very generic featured page with a bunch of promotional crap, you know, their official shop, latest news, nothing particularly interesting or noteworthy here. Their homepage looks exactly how you would expect it to. This right here, I think, is my favorite feature on the app. I think the app is honestly worth downloading just for this feature. The Holo schedule tells you exactly who's live without you being required to personally subscribe to every single HoloLive channel. If you have some free time and you have no idea who's free, you can go directly to the app, see exactly who's free, click on it, and watch it live. And not only that, you get to see who's starting soon and who's recently streamed if you're the type who prefers to watch VODs. But now for why you're really here. Let's take a look at the community tab, the HoloLive chat. Let's see if it is truly as wretched and unusable as everyone says it is. So the very first thing when I open the homepage is a post about Mume with her signature catchphrase. Now, I did find one post that immediately caught my attention, and that was a screenshot of somebody else's post, where they had a very lolicon-esque post of Bibu with date hot child, it's free, with the commentary unpopular opinion, but maybe we shouldn't mention children when talking about unsay-so stuff, with the only comment on this post being, that's just straight PDF-philia. And as I scrolled through this app, I expected to see a lot more of this. I expected to see NSFW, I expected to see trolls, I expected to see a lot of bad. But so far, all I've seen is a screenshot of someone complaining about content that they've seen. I hadn't seen this meme before. The meme of shooting yourself in the head with a gun loaded with pasta. That's actually pretty funny. I haven't seen that meme before. I don't have any issues with cosplay in any respect, but we all agree that this guy looks like a predator, right? I have never seen a more terrifying cosplay in my life. What is that smile? But honestly, as I scroll through, sure, I see the occasional NSFW post, but everyone else who's mentioned the NSFW on this site has made it out to be like it was full of like basically hentai. But as I'm scrolling through this website, this is about as extreme as I've found. And this isn't even something I feel like I would have to blur out. This is relatively tame, all things considered. But as I keep scrolling through this site, sure, I find plenty of lewds and NSFW. But again, none of this I feel crosses any sort of barrier. None of this is something that would make me concerned for anyone 13 or under using this app. And I scroll, and I scroll, and I scroll. This is Pecora's monkey. Feel old yet? And honestly, as I'm going through here, if this was at one point just degenerate and useless, full of porn and trolls and people doxing talents, I simply haven't seen it. You know what I have seen? Because the app lets you select from a list of who your favorite HoloLive talents are, you get to kind of customize your feed, which means, as a huge fan of Courageoli, I get to see more people talk about Courageoli, which is something I never get to see on Twitter, because everyone only ever wants to talk about either Gura or the lewd tubers, which is boring. Give me more Ollie. The fact that I can kind of customize my feed like this makes me very happy. It's full of Fuwamoko and Courageoli, and it's full of memes. So what I suspect has happened here is that at one point, likely there was a massive problem with a lack of moderation. But since then, after the backlash kind of hit and HoloLive became aware of the serious trolling issue, I think the moderation team genuinely stepped in and cleaned this app up. As you can see by this post, please keep this community wholesome and help HoloLive stop trolls from ruining this app. Only real fans are welcome here. And yeah, I agree. If I only wanted to sensationalize the news to get clicks, I would go out of my way to look up only the reports of people who are saying bad things. But props where props are due. I think the moderation team really stepped in and cleaned this website up. And instead of becoming the hellhole I expected, scrolling on this app was nothing short of delightful. And that's not a term I use lightly or regularly. And if you think it's just me saying that, if you think I'm just trying to spin some sort of positive narrative because I like HoloLive, it's truly not just me. There's people on the app celebrating, people saying, we can post again. Let's hope moderation actually keeps things in check the second time around. And I agree, a site like this, especially considering the fact that a decent portion of the HoloLive fanbase is likely children, there needs to be a space where people of all ages can sign on, interact with the community, but be protected from scams and trolls and porn and hatred and vitriol. Cause I don't know about you guys, but I am beyond sick of going onto Twitter, and every single time I go on that hell site, my entire For You page is nothing but the most inflammatory shit I've ever seen in my entire life. An algorithm perfectly engineered to make me angry, to bait me into engaging with the website, to make me spend more time on this website. Just doom scroll after doom scroll after doom scroll. This is the first time in literal years I've used a social media app on my phone and just been scrolling for an amount of time that's quite frankly embarrassing, and came away feeling better instead of worse. I'm not being paid by HoloLive to say this. This isn't an ad. This was easily the best social media experience I've had in literal years. And I'm not trying to downplay that there were problems when the app first launched. Everyone who used this app when it first launched basically said the exact same thing. But I'll quote Toledo specifically. He said, hearing about how HoloPlus, the new HoloLive app, quickly became Twitter with bigotry, slurs, trolls, unicorns, doxing, and endless amounts of porn is the most hilariously expected outcome I could imagine with putting VTuber fans on their own social media platform. And if that is what I saw, I would show you, because it would make for a better video than the one I'm currently recording. Ended up being, even though as a human being, I'm glad the site is well moderated and has been fixed, I gotta say, as a guy who runs a news channel, I'm almost disappointed that it wasn't as atrocious as everybody said it was. Like, god damn it, I missed out on all the drama and the controversy. All the drama I see is people complaining about drama that's already been eliminated from the platform. Like, god damn it, I'm late to the party yet again. So if you've seen one of these many tweets telling you the HoloPlus app had a disastrous launch, I'm happy to report it's better now. That's all I wanted to say. I hope you enjoyed the video. Comment your thoughts in the description down below. Bye guys.
Stole his a time, 9 eyes glued to the screen, lost his cyberspace card out in the virtual dream. Hashtags and emojis, emojis and hashtags, I'm addicted to this game. There's no way to relax, refresh and reload.